Yeah, greetings in the name of the Most High. Jah. Yeah. Listen. Today we're going to talk about multiple sclerosis, MS, that is. And there is lots of people asking me to do lots of videos and different things. But we're going to talk about MS today, multiple sclerosis. And what is the cause of it? Because the medical system have no cure for multiple sclerosis. So we're going to tell you what caused you to have it and what you can do to prevent damage to the myelin sheath. Because once the myelin sheath is damaged, it's difficult to repair it. And we're going to tell you how that works. All right, now, I want to take a picture of the nervous system here. Minerals are important in fixing multiple sclerosis now. Now, the nervous system right here. See the nervous system? The nervous system is very important. Now, what happens with the nervous system or the brain, over here, Major, the brain, is that lesions and plaque form on the nerves in the brain, the spinal cord, and in the eyes. Lesions or plaque start forming in these areas. And once they're formed there, these lesions cause inflammation, because anything that irritates you will cause you to have inflammation. So it starts right in the brain, in the spinal cord, and in the eyes. So these lesions, those plaques start forming in these areas, and once they start to form, these lesions cause inflammation, and the inflammation eventually destroys over here the nervous system. The inflammation does that. It destroys the nervous system, or the nerves, or what we call a protective covering, right? Of what we call a myelin sheath. We can show what they are in a little while. Now, this process is known as, what is damaging the nervous system is known as what we call demyelination in the medical term, right? So once you have a destruction of the brain, the spinal cord, and the eyes, and also the organs, you start to lose motor skills. So let's look at this here now. This is the nervous system over here. See that here? That's the nervous system there, right? Now, this is a good nervous system, because once the plaque and the lesions start forming in the brain, in the eyes, and in the spinal cord, it starts to cause inflammation, because inflammation or irritation causes inflammation. Once inflammation comes from too much acid that make the organ become so bloated, and once you start to have a destruction of the myelin sheath, see here? Now the myelin sheath like a wire. See the covering of the wire here. This is one number one. Now when you have multiple sclerosis now, and you start to have the plaque and the lesions in the spinal cord, in the brain, it starts to destroy the covering of the myelin sheath. See? So this is the good myelin sheath over here. This is the bad one. See there? This is the bad one here. So the bad one is when all the plaque and the lesions start forming in your brain, and in your eyes, and in your spinal cord, and start to destroy the covering of the myelin sheath. It is much more difficult to repair multiple sclerosis. You can't fix it then. Once the myelin sheath is destroyed, there's no coming back from fixing multiple sclerosis. But if you can keep the myelin sheath healthy without being destroyed by what? By the destruction of the lesions, then you can repair multiple sclerosis. Bottom line. Right, Major? There we go. I hope I explained it to you properly in layman term now. So this is the good myelin sheath. This is the bad one. You want to prevent the lesions and the plaques from destroying the myelin sheath, like this, to come like this. Because once it comes like this, you lose motor skills. You can't walk. You have to wear pampers now. And that is why multiple sclerosis is so difficult to repair. Because it hampers your motor skills. It hampers your movement, because the plaque and the lesions is found in your brain, in your spinal cord, and in your eyes. So it damages. That's what Richard Pryor died from. Right? So let's talk about how we in the herbal kingdom try to repair multiple sclerosis. Now, there was a doctor by the name of Dr. Hinton Jones, and he was repairing multiple sclerosis from 1953 to 1959 till he died. And as soon as he died, they closed the wing down because they destroyed his work. But he had a book. I'm going to tell you, if you are suffering or if you know anyone who is suffering from multiple sclerosis, you can get that book and show you how to repair your MS if the myelin sheath is not damaged. Right? Let's go to a few herbs we have to use. Because you know now that when you have multiple sclerosis, it affects the nerves. So we must use nervines, herbs that deals with repairing the nervous system, or herbs that helps with your glands. But we know for a fact that the nerves are the most difficult to repair. But God put herbs on the earth to repair any kind of thing that we have. So find a book by Dr. Hinton Jones. The book is called My Fight to Conquer MS. My Fight to Conquer MS by Dr. Hinton Jones. Jones. Alright? Now, when we are fighting MS, we clean the system out. Remove all the saturated fat from the body. And then we go to what? Lady slipper, skull cap, danshen, nervines, to help to do what? To build back up the nerve or system if the myelin sheath is not damaged. Then we go to some other herbs again that deal with the nerves again, to build back up the nerves. Blue vervain, oat straw, milky oats. All these herbs should be mixed together as a formula. That's the herbs we use to help the MS patient to regain function of the nervous system. Passion flower, hops, valerian, and California poppy. These are the herbs we use together. Don't forget, when you have the herbs together, you are going to take 1 teaspoon to 1 cup of hot water. You are going to cover it for 5 minutes, and then you are going to drink 3 cups per day. That is the herbs we use for the nervous system to rebuild it back, which is going to take more than 6 months now. It don't happen in a day. It don't happen in 2 months. It don't happen in 6 months. It's going to happen a year. But you have to be diligent and you have to have discipline. You see the one on the top? Lorenzo oil, once you have MS, you must find that oil. It helps to repair MS or prevent a relapse of your MS. Lorenzo oil, I'm going to give you a few numbers you can call to talk to a doctor or doctors who are trained in natural medicine that will help you to find this particular oil. Lorenzo oil, borage oil, and immune balance to help the immune system to be balanced. B100, B12 in the liquid form, Holy Immune, made by a doctor called Dr. Jeffrey Downs, to balance back the immune system and help with liver detoxification, and the mushrooms. 7 precious mushrooms. You must use mushrooms once you have any kind of autoimmune disease, including multiple sclerosis. Zinc, B6, niacin, magnesium for a relapse. If you relapse with MS, you have it and you relapse now, the doctors, if they're smart now, they will use all these minerals and vitamins in the liquid form intravenously to prevent a relapse of the MS. Because lots of the time, MS comes from Alzheimer's too. If you have Alzheimer's, you can get MS, multiple sclerosis. If you have mercury in your mouth, if you have heavy metal poisoning, which destroys lots of minerals in the brain, the hippocampus of the brain, that cause inflammation and cause lesions and plaque to start forming in the nerves and in the brain and in your eyes. So here's the number to call now. 1-800-445-HEAL. Or if you're living in the UK, you're going to call 011-441-51228-1992. And you ask them for that Lorenzo oil. And once you start taking that Lorenzo oil, you're going to see that your multiple sclerosis start to get better over time. Because Rome was not built in a day. So if you have multiple sclerosis, you won't fix it in 1 month. Not 2 months, not 3 months. It takes time. With you now removing all the irritants and all the acid in your blood and all the heavy metal poisoning that is poisoning your system, and you will see, once you remove all the irritants and remove the inflammation, you will see that what? Come over here, man. The nervous system will function well, and you won't have the myelin sheath damaging your motor skills, your eyes, your nerves. Because why? It will be like this, not like that. And that's how you go about fixing multiple sclerosis. Give thanks and praises. Give thanks and praises to Jehovah, the Most High, every day. Blessed love.